Kia ora everyone, welcome back to another video. It's the 20th of January and January for me so far has been incredibly busy. Had a whole lot of work on and I've had Aya home, and I've also been trying to sell my boat, and I actually managed to do it last night. Got the boat sold, which is good because me and Aya are looking at buying another property and we needed the cash. So yeah, it's been pretty full on and I haven't really been out much at all, but I'm out today for a cheeky little shore dive. Sort of a little bit of a shit, I sold my boat, better start shore diving thing. Anyway, we are just currently driving around the reef here. And conditions look very, very nice. I'm hoping that it might be clear enough to shoot a few fish, but even if it's not, I'm picking we're gonna get some crayfish and some paua. So yeah, we'll get around the reef and get stuck into it. Well, alright, we've made it round. Let's get out there, looking stunning. Few waves, not too bad. And Liz is looking alright too, so here's hoping we can shoot some fish. So I made my way out and unfortunately it was super dirty and close, so had to push out quite a way to get some sort of semblance of visibility. But yeah, ended up finding this little ledge here, and on this drop I find this big patch of paua. So yeah, definitely target species in a way. However, these guys all looked pretty small. I usually have a fairly good idea of what's legal when I'm looking at paua, but often like to just grab one off and double check before I start going hard on them. The less you disturb them, the better, obviously. So yeah, in this dive I just grabbed that one, sort of have a look at what's there, just looking for any that might stand out, might be really big paua, might look easy legal, but unfortunately don't find anything I think is going to be just sort of guaranteed legal, so just end up going back to the surface with this one. And I measure it, and as I suspect it's just a bit under, and I'm pretty sure all the paua in that spot are going to be the same. So I move on, carry on diving along the ledge, and a few dives later I find this nice patch of crayfish. So drop the gun down, go back up for a breather, turn the camera on, and I'm back down here again and trying to pick which one I want. So yeah, See this guy here? I line him up, get a quick grab, and have a little bit of a battle, but get him out in the end, and decide I'll try for another one. Still got a bit of breath left, so line this one up here, grab it, and when I pull it out and have a look at it, I realise it is going to be too small, so let it go and just head to the surface with the first one, which is easy legal.
That's a nice one. Yes.
And this crayfish gives me a bit of a fight getting into the bag. Grabs on the side, and I have to kind of wrestle it off the side of the bag before I can finally get it in. And after a breathe up, I am straight back down there. Obviously there were plenty of cray there. And I saw quite a nice one down at the bottom of the hole on this dive. So I head down there and I want to go in and get the one at the bottom of the hole, but I've got this one here. It's quite a nice sized crayfish as well, so I decide I'll hit it first. So get a real good quick grab on that, and now I go down in for the big one. Work my hand in there, grab it, and it locks itself in, so I end up with a bit of a battle. I'm pressed right up against the rock, my head's in there, and I'm just operating by feel. It's often the way when you're battling crayfish, but after a bit, I managed to get a good grab on it and wrestle it out of there. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'm headed to the surface with a couple of crayfish. One of them is a really nice sized cray.
Yes. Oh. Wow. It was full on.
So back at the bag, I've got one crayfish stuffed under my arm, and then I'm stuffing the other crayfish into the bag. When the first crayfish that I put in there escaped, so I catch it on the way out and somehow managed to get it back in the bag. But yeah, I was kind of a little bit lucky I didn't lose one there. But yeah, once I've got those two back in the bag, I'm able to put this nice big one in the bag as well. And that is my limit of crayfish done.
Oh, that's the limit of crayfish done. Maybe see if we can find some paua.
I head back along the ledge, back to where I'd found that first paua spot. I'd sort of had a look around and hadn't really found any other spots, so I thought perhaps I should investigate it a little bit further. Just see if I had maybe missed some or perhaps misjudged the size. So I'm back down here again and I see some nice kinna, so grab them. Kinna are usually pretty tasty from around this area, so pretty happy to find that. And I also grab another paua off the rock. Just want to double check that they are all too small and I'm not misjudging it. So yeah, I managed to shuffle my kinna into the bag, and when I measure this paua, it turns out it is too small. So yeah, I carry on. I decide I'm going to head out and try and find a little bit of cleaner water. I can see like a line that looks like it's got some nice clean water a little bit further out. So I'm on my way out there and see some flickers under me. So drop down. And I've got this little school of kuhiru, and they're what was flickering. under me, so they come around me and I just hang out down there. I am hoping that maybe there's a kingfish hanging around with them. Unfortunately, after waiting for a while, I don't see any predators coming in. The elusive kingfish are just not in attendance today. I end up heading out, finding the clean water, but unfortunately it is just dead. No fish there at all, so I end up making my way back in.
Alright, we're back. That was successful for the crayfish and not so for the paua. And not so for the fish either, but pretty happy. 3 nice crayfish, a few kinners for a snack. That's pretty damn good. Alright, well, we are on our way back around, and that was a pretty cool little dive. It was kind of a bit of a funny one. I noticed just before I left that I had a flat tyre, so in the back of my mind I knew I was going to have to come back and change this tyre, so I didn't really want to spend too long. So once I'd found the crayfish and I found that little patch of paua, I just didn't really find much else, and then in close was really dirty. So yeah, I only ended up with my limit of crayfish and 4 kinner, but I'm pretty happy with that. That's a pretty decent feed. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna make my way back around the reef now, and we'll show you the catch back at home. Alright, made it back home, and look who's just turned up, the bro Rich.
Cheers.
Kia ora, bro.
Cheers, whānau.
Anyway, we got the catch laid out here. Me and Rich are about to hoe into these tasty kinner here, but we got the 3 nice crayfish here and 4 kinner. This one's the best cray, pretty decent sized cray, that one. Yeah, it's gonna be a mean kai, so yeah, looking forward to that one. The bro Rich makes flutes, and he reckons these legs here might make a mean little flute, so we might give him the legs of this one. But anyway, we're gonna smash these kinner back, but that's pretty much it for this video. Gonna say thanks for watching. See you in that next one. Cheers. Oh, look at that. I'll just give that a quick sample straight away. Creamy, yum.